tried it earlier. It didn't work out. Um, Different topic though. So the observance of holidays, man. So I know a lot of Christians, and we're kind of all over the spectrum with this. I have some friends that are Christian that they're not observing any holidays. They're good. Um, that tends to be our Jehovah Witness brothers and sisters. They tend to lean on that way. Then I know some non-denominational Christians that are like, I'm good on the holidays too. According to the word, it says that in the New Testament that men are to do these holidays according to being led by the Spirit. So basically, it's not a salvational or a heaven or hell issue. Um, Whether you celebrate Christmas, Easter, Lord have mercy, those type of things, it's unto you and God. Like if you can celebrate that and give that unto God, that's between you and him. It's not a mandate. The Lord's Supper, things like that, that's an ordinance. We're supposed to take communion. Now that, yes, but all these festivals and holidays, and you have to remember a lot of the festival and holidays came from the old covenant and were observed by the Jews. So then you're having to ask yourself, are you a Jew? If you consider yourself to be a Jew, which again, between you, God, and ancestry DNA, if you consider yourself to be a Jew, you want to celebrate the Jewish holidays, go ahead. Or if you just like the Jewish holidays, sometimes Christians read the Bible that are not Jews, the Gentiles, which most of us are, and we're inspired by the festivals and the thought process behind them. And so we want to observe them just because we just love the Lord, and why not? Go for it. The word said, let each man be convinced in his own mind, and for us not to condemn one another because one man or one woman esteems one holiday or one day above the other. So that's that on that. Mother's Day just passed. You need to be celebrating your mother every day. I mean, the fact that she brought you into this world, regardless of what your current situation is, what type of mother she was. If she wasn't the best, then we need to work on forgiveness, right? But these man-made holidays, because which is what they are. So for anyone that celebrates holidays, because it's something that me and my husband are pulling back from. We've been pulling back from the celebrating of holidays. Do your research into the name of these holidays and see who created them. That's a test. Christmas. Christmas was not solely based on the birth of Christ. That's a lie. I need you to Google that. Do your research for yourself. Um Resurrection Sunday, that's known as Easter, that's not solely based on Christ. That's based on something totally else mixed around with that. So get with that. Do your research. Google the names of these holidays. Google the countries and the cultures that they've come from. They're a mixture. Just like African American people, we are African in a sense, but we're not fully African. We're part American. We're part Irish. We're this that. So these holidays are same thing. There was no holidays on the calendar when this was first founded, the United States, but they wanted people to come here, and these other places had holidays. So they said, "Hey, we want holidays over here, as we should." I like holidays because they give us time off work, okay, and still let us get paid. That's why I like them. Um, but yes, so holidays were created, and then they said, "Oh, but we got these Christians over here, and they're not gonna get with this unless we can mix Jesus in some way somehow." So you can do the bunny, but then they can do Jesus at the same time. You can do Santa, but then they're gonna do Jesus. So, because if you do your research on when Jesus was born, it was not in December. It was not in the wintertime. Do your research on that. So yeah, coming out of these man-made holidays, it's totally up to you. It's not going to be a question of when you stand before the Lord, you celebrate a Christmas or not. That's going to kind of be irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. So let each man, let each woman be convinced in his own mind. Same thing as Christ. Are you really going to just celebrate Christ on Resurrection Day, which who really knows when exact day that was? Come on now. And are you just going to celebrate his birth on Christmas Day? Really? There's 365 days. I need Jesus to get 365 days. I need your mother to get 365 days. I need your father to get 365 days. I need you to celebrate yourself 365 days. Same things with these birthdays, man. So we need to go back to the essence of just pure love and joy. If mom needs a refrigerator today, but her birthday is in 6 months, dare not you wait 6 months to get your mom that refrigerator. She needs it now. Husband, he needs that shaving kit. Are you going to wait 3 months to get him a shaving kit that you have the money to afford? You go get your husband that shaving kit. My husband just bought me this wig yesterday. It wasn't my birthday. My birthday was last week. But he didn't get it as a belated birthday gift. He just got it because he loves me and I think it's cute, y'all. He likes it. So, amen for celebrating each other and everyone 365 days of the year. Amen.